Ever tried to read a company's financial report and just your eyes glaze over, right? All those numbers, that corporate jargon, it feels like it's designed to be confusing. Well, we're going to fix that today. We're going to treat this document like a crime scene. And you and I, we're the detectives. Our mission to find the real story that's hidden inside.
Okay, so this right here, this is our case file. It's an official update from a company called Mahanagar Gas. Now, you can think of this as the company's report card for the quarter. And just like any report card, it's got its good grades and maybe some not so good ones. Our job is to find them all, not just the big shiny A's on the front, but the really important teacher's comments scribbled in the margins. And this is the case we're cracking today. Seriously, it's a bit of a financial whodunit. You see, the company is making more money than ever before, but somehow less of that money is actually ending up in the bank. So, where did it all go? That's the mystery we're here to solve. Every detective story needs a starting point, right? A first witness. And in a financial report, that's always the headline news, the big splashy announcement that's designed to get your attention. It's the clue they want you to find first.
And there it is. Boom! 12 rupees per share. The board of directors has just declared an interim dividend. For anyone who owns a piece of the company, this is basically the company saying, hey, thanks for being an investor with some cold, hard cash. It's a really confident, positive message. So what exactly is an interim dividend? Well, think of it as a bonus payout before the final year-end results are in. It's a sign that the company is feeling pretty good about how things are going. But the question is, should they be?
Because, just like any good mystery, there's always more to the story. Once you get past that cheerful dividend announcement, a much more complicated, kind of confusing picture starts to take shape. And this, my friends, is where our plot really thickens.
So on one hand, you've got this. Take a look at the revenue. That's the total amount of money coming in from sales. It shot up from about 5,800 crore rupees to over 6,800 crore in the same 9-month stretch. That is a whopping 17% increase. Business is booming. So far, so good, right? But then you see this. Over the exact same period, the net profit, what's actually left after all the bills are paid, it dropped. It fell from almost 800 crore down to 715 crore. It's like your salary went up, but you somehow have less money in your pocket at the end of the month. Where did it go? This is the absolute heart of our mystery. Sales are way up, but profits are down. It just doesn't add up. So to solve this, we have to put on our detective hats, look past the headlines, and start digging for clues in the fine print. And the fine print in any financial report, the place where all the secrets are buried, is in a section that most people just skip right over, the notes. This is where companies have to explain the why behind all those big numbers, and it's where we're going to find our next clues.
Okay, clue number 1, pulled straight from Note 7. Turns out new government labor laws came into effect, and that added almost 10 crore rupees to what the company has to spend on its employees. Now, it might feel like a small leak in a really big ship, but hey, it's still a leak, and it's draining profits.
Now for the bigger stuff. You start finding sentences like this one, buried deep in the notes. This is very careful, very lawyer-approved language. It's the company's way of saying, yeah, we're in a big legal fight, but we're pretty sure we're going to win, so we haven't set aside any money for a loss. But the real question for us detectives is, what if they're wrong? And in this case, these legal fights are huge. There's a tax dispute that's worth over 54 crore. But the main event, the big one, is a battle with another company, Gale, over pipeline fees that totals a massive 331 crore. These are huge potential risks that could just blow a hole in their future profits if things go south. And get this isn't some new problem. This legal battle has been dragging on for a decade. A decade! It's this slow, grinding war of appeals and court dates that's costing a fortune in time and money, with the next hearing not even scheduled for years. So, we've examined all the evidence, and it's time to close the case. We started with a great, sunny headline, but we uncovered a much messier reality underneath. So, what's the verdict? What does this company's report card actually say?
Okay, here's what we learned. First, the good news they put on the front page is rarely the whole story. Second, and this is the big one, in business, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Third, we found our culprits. Rising costs and these big, scary legal risks are definitely the suspects for those disappearing profits. And finally, the ultimate detective's rule. The real secrets are always, always in the footnotes.
And remember, all of this is based on official, signed and audited documents. This isn't just our opinion, it's information the company is legally required to share. The clues are always there. You just have to know where to look. So the next time you're looking at a company's financial report, don't just read the headlines. Go hunting. Look for those contradictions, dig into the notes, and follow the money. Because now you know how to find the real story hidden.